I know I can't fail. If my jeans on the shelf, they say they love me, but no, I can't tell. How they stolen from me and I'm in myself. I ain't acting funny, I'm just being myself. A long way from home, left my jeans on the shelf. Ooh, oh, oh. They said I'll die before I make a way. Can't wait to show mama love what I done made today. I came up straight from the slums, cells they painted gray. If you can't tell me nothing positive, then stay away. Ooh, oh, oh. Tryna speak that.
It is what it do, guys. So I am here in Canggu, Bali, and for the next 3 weeks I'm going to be taking you guys with me on my journey through Bali. I will say Bali has changed a lot over the last few years. The first time I came here is about 2013, and there's been a lot of development for the better or for worse. So I'm just going to be sharing my experience with y'all. So I am currently here at Kima Surf in Canggu. In Bali, Kima Surf has 2 locations. They also have a few other locations, and I believe the other one is in Sri Lanka. So this Canggu has had a ton of development since the last few times that I've been here. Originally when I came out here, it was tons of rice fields and rice paddies, but there's been massive development, and I think you'll be able to kind of get what I'm talking about, or get some understanding by the B-roll I have walking through the streets. So this whole area has kind of developed into this massive boho vibe, and it works. They know their market, they're super savvy at it, and people are, you know, getting foreigners and people to invest here in this part of Bali in particular. There's also many other areas I'm sure you may have heard in your time of researching Bali, like Uluwatu, very known for its surf, or Seminyak, which used to be the Canggu of its times. I'm going to take you around the hotel a little bit and kind of show you what we're working with. I'm currently staying in the dorms, so a lot of people have been very shocked at what a hostel can look like over here, overseas in Asia, because compared to America and some of the places in Europe, it's on a whole nother level. So as I walk you through this tour of the facility, you can see here that this is not just your run-of-the-mill everyday hostel. This is like a full resort, has tons of different features, like a rock climbing wall, like 3 different pools. It has included in your fee when you pay and book for this place, you have free surf lessons. If you do the beginner surf school, that is an additional cost, but otherwise booking through Kima Surf, you're provided your surf lessons. So this hotel is really specifically on being in Canggu, being in Bali, and focusing on your surf. So today I have a surf training here in the pools at 12 o'clock, and then at 3 I have a surf lesson. As you can see, this hostel is jam-packed with amenities. It's got 3 pools, a 4-story building over here. It has another 2-story building over to the left that we walked past by the other pool. You can actually rent at this hostel just the rooms and not go through Kima Surf, but that would be $30 a night, and all you have access to is the pools. Kima Surf, it gives you the surf lessons, volleyball sessions, beach dinners, and beach parties. For many Americans, you may not be used to seeing a hostel like this. This might be more of a beach club to you, but I will let you know that hostels are changing and growing to meet the ever-growing need of backpackers and tech nomads. So this one is definitely on another level, but you're starting to see more like this. To start off my Bali trip, I booked this place for about 5 nights and paid about $500 with food and surf lessons included. I think it was definitely worth it. I'll let you be the judge, but I'm definitely going to go back to Kima Surf at some point. Bali over the last 15 years has had a lot of development, and as you can see, these hostels are not the one in the horror movie that you see. So they are getting really luxurious, really crazy. And there's always a cost and benefit to all situations like this. Loads more people here. Bali is becoming a tech nomad, or has really fully become a tech nomad destination, and you can see it here with programs like the one I'm partaking in, like at Kima Surf. But they have this sick area up top here overlooking the ocean. Down here is where we surf. To the right side, this is Old Man's. It's a 2-star surf break, and as you can see, all this development here is kind of happening in front of it. Canggu used to look much like this here off to the left, where you have all of this greenery and rice paddies, but now as you can see, it's starting to look like this. It is definitely a shame that you're losing some of the key features that make Bali what it is, but as you can see, with people flooding in here, market being flooded, people are wanting to get in and cash out on that money. Over here we have a CrossFit area, or a training area for gym. Tons of weights, things like that. Don't want to disturb anybody in there. but it is technically day 3 for me. I got in very late because of delay on Singapore Airlines coming from Singapore. Right now, some of the homies I met are gonna be leaving today, so we're gonna go grab some brekkie. Good morning, folks. So unfortunately today we didn't end up surfing. There were no waves, there was no wind, it was completely dead, so we ended up heading out to a surf spot to check it out. We checked out 2 or 3, and unfortunately it was pretty dead. So our group headed back to Kima Surf. From there I ended up deciding to hang by the pool with some of the homies and grab some lunch and enjoy the high jump that the pool has. I'm not sure if you could see that in other clips. And then I ended up taking a surf lesson in the pool. From there, we ended up heading down to the beach for some evening song and sunset with some of the surf guides. After that fire beach session, we ended up going with one of the local guides, Rio, and he ended up showing us around one of the local warongs, which is like a local eatery or restaurant. Rio's Indonesian. He's not from Bali. He's from an island called Mentawai, or a region west of Bali. He ended up taking us to this dope warong. After that, we ended up stopping for some dessert, another amazing fried dish. I'll add the name here above, but it was super delicious and it was a lot of fun. We were just hanging out, being super ratchet, listening to Sexy Red, and just enjoying an amazing evening. So big shout outs to my brother Rio, and definitely want to get back to Indonesia to kick it again soon. What is up, folks? So it is actually day 4. I've been doing an absolutely terrible job at recording, but it's my checkout day here at Kima Surf, and I wanted to just show you guys the room real quick to give you some idea what this hostel's like. As you probably seen from the B-roll, the resort is insane, but this is a hostel and private room. But let's take a look at this room real quick. So as you can see, the dorms are a 6-person dorm style. Everyone has their own bed. You get your name. You have your bed set up. This is mine. Let me turn the light on. Each bed has a plug, as you can see, and then a singular light. And then you have these nice curtains to kind of give you a bit of privacy. So no safe under the bed, but there is storage under the bed. So if you're gonna store shoes and things like that, maybe surf equipment, that can go down there. And then each person does get a full wardrobe locker, which is sick. Now, actually, let me rephrase that. It's not a locker, it is a wardrobe. So the locker you do get is a little safe like this. So not quite big enough for a laptop or things like that. So definitely something to consider. I did have my gear. I do have some bag locks. So I was able to kind of MacGyver a lock setup. I found the people here and all the guests to be extremely respectful and have zero issue, but it is something to consider. I think one thing that I will leave as a review for Kima is if you could simply just add a lock to this amazing wooden wardrobe, I think it would solve all the issues. So quite an easy fix, I think, in order to make the security for your gear and stuff a little bit better. So gonna be checking here at 12, gonna go meet up with my friend Nita, who's coming in from Bangkok, and then we're gonna get up to Ubud. So Gonna walk around a little bit with my friend Aspen from here, and we're gonna go do a little shopping potentially. And then, yeah, not really sure what's next.